Hello everybody and welcome to the Sunday race report for the 2020 70th anniversary Grand Prix, the only 70th anniversary Grand Prix that we are ever going to have, with it being a one-off event. Welcome to the commentary box. It's a bit chilly still outside to present the show, so we're just going to go through quickly what happened in the race. It was once again a Tyre-dominated race, but not like we saw last weekend. No, this time it was a bit similar to what we saw of old Pirelli from about 2011 and 2013. The tyre degradation was so much, it was playing a factor in for the teams as well. Especially Mercedes, blistering on every single set of tyres they put on. Red Bull not, which led Max Verstappen to take his first win of the season and his first win here at Silverstone. Lewis Hamilton finished in second place and Valtteri Bottas third. That's impressive considering we knew how bad the Mercedes was. Charles Leclerc, again, an impressive fourth place. He seems to be getting used to that Ferrari and seems to be getting up the order quite well. Albon in fifth place as well from Stroll. Hulkenberg in seventh, scoring 6 points, which is very, very big news as well. Ocon ninth, Norris Norris ninth, Kvyat rounding out the top 10. Both of them, it was mainly a two-stop race, but some did choose three, so that's why the top 10 is a bit skew-whiff to what we're used to. Dropping down, we get Vettel 12th, Sainz 13th, Ricciardo 14th, 15th for Raikkonen, Grosjean 16th, Giovinazzi 17th, Russell 18th, Latifi 19th, and Magnussen the only retiree from that race going forward. So it's mainly a tyre strategy race. Everybody choosing to do at least two stops, some choosing for three, Max Verstappen included, because he had to leapfrog the two Mercedes who were having problems from the outset with their tyres. Mercedes were a little bit suspicious coming out of the race how Red Bull had managed to save their tyres and they hadn't. So that was something to watch out for as well, whether or not they decide to protest. But that's another thing. The Renault protest on the Racing Point seems to be also having a little bit of a factor, because we now know that Williams and McLaren intend to appeal as well going forward. We know that Racing Point are going to appeal their own decision as well. So it all seems to be blowing up as well. Hopefully we'll know more when we get to Spain next week. But it was a very close race and a very interesting race. It now gives Lewis Hamilton the lead of the Drivers' Championship as well. But now Max Verstappen is in second place ahead of Valtteri Bottas. They split up a little bit as well. It's going to be a little bit more interesting, hopefully, seeing and going forward what the race is going to be like. Driver of the day had to be Max Verstappen. Drove brilliantly and he was so competitive. Alexander Albon did a good job as well. Hamilton, well, you want to say Hamilton did a good job, but he was on nursemaid duty today, it seemed, just keeping those tyres back. Valtteri Bottas as well was doing the same thing. Sebastian Vettel, another shocker, spinning at the start of the race, half across the track, and then saying that the strategy didn't work when Ferrari pitted him, and blaming the Ferrari strategist as well for the reason he was in traffic so much in the race. Yes and no. It seems to be a 50-50. Is Vettel going to leave Ferrari early? That is the big question, though, going forward. Anything can happen in Formula 1, remember, and it usually does. Right, that is it. Just give us another coverage details. We'll be back for the podcast and the commentary on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, it's the Spanish Grand Prix from the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. It's been a great weekend. Thanks for joining us to celebrate Formula 1 at 70. We'll be back next week. Bye for now.